extra because I was talking with somebody on the phone today about coming here, and at the same time, a cardinal came to my theater, and this isn't the time of year for them.
Yeah, you don't usually see them in the cold.
Right.
Yeah. Right. She's saying I talked the bird into it. I gave it a little extra feed. Is there a Jenny? Who's that? Ginny. She gone?
No.
Is her husband?
Yes.
That's who's saying hi. Please say hi to Ginny if you ever get a chance.
Yep.
I would much appreciate it. And he's shaking your hand in my head.
Yeah.
Well, I knew it, and I saw you come in, sit down.
Yeah.
So I wanted to take a chance and see if you would say hi to her for me.
Yep.
Do you know anyone who got to meet Michael Jackson?
No. I know someone who saw him perform.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I was just seeing it in your head. Do you have any shoulder issues?
Yes, I do.
An extremely strained tendon?
Frozen shoulder,
Yeah.
and it's doing better.
It's loosening up. It hardened up after you strained it.
Yeah.
The tissue hardened up. Do you get sciatic?
I had it once.
Okay. And the headaches?
I had migraines since I was 15.
Okay.
Once I retired, I don't have them so much anymore.
That usually helps. Who had trouble swallowing? They would either choke or had to go to liquids?
My mother at the end.
So she's sharing that part of her journey. It was hard. I tried to stay away from anything dry and thick because I couldn't get it down my throat. It had to be slippery or small.
Yeah, mostly liquids.
Yeah. Well, hello, she's saying. Well, hello.
Good.
What's the Florida relevance?
My brother passed. His wife still owns a house down there.
So it must be your bro coming through, and he's mentioning the Florida relevance. Okay. I tried everything they said for me to try. I did everything they told me to do, and I just couldn't beat it. Would this be Mom?
Yes.
Did she refuse anything at the end or stop a treatment? They wanted to do something else, and I said no.
They gave her a choice, and they said, it's a lot to go through for a very short amount of time.
She's saying the rewards, they weren't enough. Does she paint rainbows for you? Or any reason I'd see painted rainbows?
I ordered some shoes with rainbow trim on it.
Damn, I'm good. No, I won't. So she saw that. She's talking about the painted rainbows.
And the bottom is one big rainbow.
Well, either I'm the world's best guesser or your mom is talking. I think that's damn cool. A real quick corrections story. I did a private reading for a lady who came to my place who was in corrections. And I said, it happened to be cell block C. And there's this black guy, he's in the middle of the cell block. And every time you go past the cell, it's like 20, 25 degrees colder than everyone else's cell. And she goes, yeah. She's like, everyone who goes past the cell says how freezing it is. And I don't know if you believe in this or if you believe in what I'm doing, but I fight dark things for people. And I was picking up a demon in the cell with him. And I said, I said, I'll go in and I'll get rid of it. Maybe it would help. I don't know, help him or help the people around you, help the other people on the cell block, whatever I can do to help. She went in and asked, and I got the response I expected. She said they laughed at her and said I was just trying to bring in contraband, so they wouldn't let me in. But it was interesting. Have you ever run into any where you thought anyone had a dark thing or experienced any paranormal? No? Okay. Well, a lot of times, if you're not like me and you don't pick it up. But she said, yeah. She goes, we would all, every time you walk past the cell, it was like it was a walk-in cooler. And there was no difference in the ventilators. You know. Anyway, I thought it would be interesting. Did you have a... Was your brother cremated?
No.
Laid? Okay, I have a brother who's cremated coming through and saying hi. Did his friends or the boys carry him, or were pallbearers for him?
So myself and my two brothers, my uncle, and a couple of nephews.
He's thanking y'all for being pallbearers. Did you speak?
Yes.
Because he's saying you spoke.
Yeah.
I stood off to the side and watched. It was one of the hardest things I ever had to witness.
Yeah, it was tough. And his best friend spoke.
You know, everybody thinks that we have it so great because the second you die, you're in heaven, so everything is just gorgeous and beautiful, which it is, except for the fact that if you want to watch people mourn you at the end, you still have to go through a process that is so incredibly hard. It's as hard as it is for you to say goodbye to us, we have to sit there and watch you say goodbye. Well, I stood there the entire time. Was it packed?
Yeah, and the calling hours were packed.
Yeah, he's saying it would look like a concert. He was saying it was like... There was a line? He's saying there was a line?
Yeah, and the big room was crowded, and we chose not to. You know how the family can stand there and everybody piles by in a line? We chose not to do that. We chose to just be wherever we wanted to be, and people could come up and talk to us. And we just sort of spread out.
It was interesting. At my dad's viewing, I felt there were so many people that came. I felt like somebody had to be talking to him and thanking him. So I was like, "Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming." And I was walking around, and all my rest of my family were off in the corners, crying their eyes out. I guess people were going up to my mom saying, "Is your son okay? He doesn't even seem upset. He's just all bubbly and hi." I just felt like somebody had to talk to all the people, and then I didn't really crumble until later. Anyway, my brother gave me a whole lot of crap about that. He said you made it feel like a party, and I didn't like that. So.
I made it feel like a party?
No, he said that to me.
Oh, okay.
It was kind of weird. But I was seeing that whole scenario in my head. Did you happen to make it really light?
Actually I had a hard time. And
But he's saying you made people smile.
yeah, towards the end, I kind of got it together.
Okay.
We had a lot of mutual friends.
Now I'm seeing the balloons and Chinese lanterns again. Did you ever release anything?
My mother's redid balloons.
Okay. You wrote on them.
Yeah.
She's saying you wrote on them. I read them all. I flew around and grabbed them, and I was like, did one almost hit a tree or get caught?
No, that was the joke, because we're going to release it on 3, and then the wind really started blowing, so then I was like, well, we're going to release it on 127. We're just going to wait for the wind to die. And I think they all went up, except for one got stuck.
Yeah,
Big tree, so it's hard to move.
because they're talking about the one that got stuck.
Yeah.
Is there a purple relevance?
They were pink and white.
Shit, I always mess up pink and purple. I did. Sometimes in blue and green I mess up sometimes. Okay. No, hang on. Lilacs?
In our backyard where I grew up, there was like a hedgerow that was all...
That's the purple. She said it's not the balloons. You were seeing the lilacs. Was there a pond?
No, there was a creek down back in the orchard.
Is there ever a pond on your property?
No. Where my dad went hunting, there was a big pond at that property.
So he's telling me about the hunting area. Was there a cabin?
Yes.
That's where we used to go to get away from all you women.